your head, grab a beer, go online, rock with me instead.
Hey friends, welcome to MaD Radio Podcast. We've been away for a while. We'd like to apologize for that. Had a couple of scheduling issues, things getting mixed up, holiday season, but we're back now. That's the important part. I'm your host, Robert Davis. My co-host is Matt Flowers.
Get money, get bitches.
Exactly.
That's my new intro. Get money, get bitches.
So original. It's like you just thought it up.
I did. Just now.
For our listeners' information, he's had a name change. He is no longer Matthew. It has been truncated. We had a bit of a argument. He said very mean things. He made me feel very bad about myself.
I don't think anything happened.
But he is now only Matt. It sounds more mature.
Does it?
Like you haven't already thought of this.
Well,
yeah.
now that you say Matt, I don't know. I'll think.
What it's lost its luster. Whatever I call you is the gay version of it, right?
I don't know. We'll see how it goes. I don't know if I like that.
Okay, Matt with two T's. Matt Flowers.
That's how you spell it.
It's Matthew. Your mother named you Matthew.
Yeah, and since then she's been the only person that's consistently called me that, ever.
Except for me. But I'm not allowed to anymore, for fear of my feelings getting hurt again. And for the record, I don't mind if you call me Robert. You just don't.
What if I just called you Robbie?
Don't. Okay. Alright, guys. It's been a while since we've been on. We need to go over some things. So, Matt, how was your Christmas?
Great. It was fantastic. It was merry. It was jolly. Holly jolly, even.
So, tell me what all places all your family members copped out and got you gift cards to.
Actually, I don't think I got any gift cards.
Really?
It was all right. I got just some good stuff that I could use and stuff. It was good.
Really? I got... you can always measure the level of effort that was put into your gifts by the number of gift cards, right?
I suppose so.
Because if you really want to make the person happy, you just give them money.
Right. Why? How did gift cards even come to be?
Okay, gift cards are the biggest scam ever. Okay, Matt, when was the last time you bought something that costs exactly $25?
Right. I've never thought about this until you put it in the numbers into perspective. I never. If I get one for $25, I'm probably spending like 21 of it, or adding that into it more.
Let's say you spend $21. Are you ever gonna use that $4?
Hell no.
It's gonna sit there forever.
Poor people cash in $4 gift cards.
Okay, or you buy something that's $30. Okay, so let's say you're a retailer. What just happened? Either you just got $4 for nothing, or you lock someone into spending $30. There's no middle ground. There's no exact. Okay, and so in those extra balances, they pay for the entire infrastructure of printing off 1 billion of these little cards, okay, each with their own unique number, and you have to have a computer system that tracks all that. All that gets paid for with the amount that people don't ever spend. And then every time that someone got a $25 gift card and they buy something that's $30, pure profit. That is a sale that would not have happened otherwise.
When did they start doing gift cards? Didn't there used to be gift certificates?
Yeah. That had to have started a while ago, like probably late 90s.
Before then, even I would.
Yeah, I became cognizant of gift cards like in the early 2000s.
That's when they became cards and became a more accessible gift. Nobody wanted to open a fucking floppy piece of paper that's like, ooh.
Right? It rains.
And you're fucked.
Suddenly. Yeah.
Your Ronald
Oh, yeah.
McDonald dollars are gone.
Right? So, did you get anything exciting? Did you just get money?
Yeah, money, regular run-of-the-mill stuff, shoes, a scarf.
I too got a scarf.
Did you?
I got an FC Dallas scarf because I'm a big soccer fan.
Who knew?
DTID. So, oh, it's Dallas till I die. It's the chant of
Christ,
the local.
Dallas till I die. Oh, skeet.
It's I know it's silly, it's stupid, but it's the little chant for the FC Dallas. Yeah, happens. So money that like I think when parents give you money, that's like a huge like sign of respect, right? It means they trust you enough not just to buy drugs.
Yeah, no, definitely.
Or is it the other way? Gift cards mean that they don't trust you to not buy drugs.
Exactly. I would have given you cash, but I didn't know what you'd spend it on.
Exactly, which means drugs.
Right.
And you're like, this is a $20 gift card. How much do you expect me to party with $20 in Coke?
Yeah. What kind of drugs do you think I'm doing?
I can't, I might be able to have like an hour's worth of fun.
Right.
Like you just bought like a third of a line. Thanks, Mom.
Yeah.
So, we also had New Year's, which should we talk about our New Year's show?
Yeah.
So we had the bright idea that we were gonna record while being incredibly drunk on New Year's, and it turns out
we had the idea so much as Davis had the idea, and we rolled with it.
Okay, so like 50% of the show had the idea, and it happened.
Right. So I suppose we had the idea.
Ergo, I round up. I misused ergo there, but I rounded up and said we.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, and it didn't go too well. It was not digestible.
It went well while we were doing it.
I mean, but just like every conversation is brilliant when you're drunk.
Right.
We didn't like. We're normally like a dull pocket knife, but this one it was like a just a rock trying to cut things open.
Yeah, one of those nails out of a railroad track.
Yeah, like we weren't sharp at all.
No.
Not that we're ever normally sharp. Like I said, dull pocket knife versus a rock. So that did not go well at all. So what's been up since New Year's? It's now the middle of January.
It is the middle already. Damn. I feel like I just paid rent.
2015. I feel like I just paid rent.
It's a fucking constant cycle, man. Don't bum me out like that. It's the beginning of the month.
Are you sure you didn't just pay it 2 weeks late?
No, I don't think I could get away with that.
Aren't you like perpetually a month ahead on rent?
I don't know. Is that how it works?
No, I think we've had this conversation before, and like you looked it up, and you were like, "Oh, I've been accidentally paying a month ahead."
Oh,
no, that was your internet bill.
I don't know. I feel like I need to pay them too. I'm not good at keeping track of my bills.
You need a you need a person. You need to go down to the HR block.
I need to hire somebody to do the bills, clean up.
Matthew, you need a girlfriend.
Yeah, no.
That's what you just described.
Then I gotta talk to them and stuff, though.
Yeah, that's a problem.
Yeah, I don't like having people around.
Yeah, you've grown accustomed to living alone in that black and white
Yeah, no. Get out of here. I'm tiny chat with my friend till 3
Get
a.m.
off my lawn.
Go find something else to do, baby.
So, okay, nothing's been going on with you. That's good, right? Like it's not like you were like, man, I wrecked my car. I found out the sand was corroding through the bottom of it.
I've thought I was gonna wreck my car a bunch. Hasn't happened yet though.
Do tell.
It's just winter
You've
driving.
been getting a lot of snow.
Yeah, sucks.
We haven't got any snow this year.
Good. Count yourself lucky.
No, it's not good. Like, there's cosmic forces out there, and that is, we get so many 100+ degree days a year. And I feel like we should get, like, at least one snow day for every 10 100-degree plus days. Just to sort of balance out the scale there.
That first snow day, you'd be regretting it, I would think.
No, because on the first 100-degree day, you're like, no, it's worth it. Being cold is awesome, okay? Like, you can... being cold is awesome. You can just put a jacket on, okay? And you know what? It might still suck, but it sucks a lot less. When it's 100 degrees, there's no escaping that. It sucks everywhere.
It was like -5 degrees, like a week ago. The jacket isn't
negative 5 here.
Right. So speak for yourself. I guess, yeah, Texas.
I literally am speaking for myself.
I got it.
Okay, like, I'm saying here, we're in the summer, if you dress cooler, like if you wear less, that just means your sunburn is that much worse. Okay, like here, you just keep adding layers. It's not gonna injure you. You can add layers until you're good.
Yeah, what's the coldest it gets?
I mean, in my memory, I have been here when it was like in the negatives, low negatives. Okay, but that's years ago.
All right, that's all the winter occurrence here.
Like I remember it. Like I've had snow on Christmas one time in my life. No, excuse me. Yeah, one time in my life.
How much snow was it?
No, it was a good amount of snow.
Really?
Yeah, like you could have went outside and made a snowman. And that was a couple years ago. And I remember that because it doesn't snow on Christmas. That's not deep enough into winter yet. Which you would think I was born in the middle of like a terrible blizzard.
Really?
Yeah, 91, South Dakota got hit by a huge blizzard. Okay, and like the worst day of that blizzard was Christmas, and I was born 2 days later.
So you're kind of born in it.
Yeah, I was born in a blizzard.
Born in a blizzard.
Yeah, there's a Creedence Clearwater Revival cover somewhere in there. It's buried in there. Yeah, I was born on the frozen tundra of Pennington County, South Dakota.
Born a Native American.
Yes. Gotta represent the nation.
Why are there no gangster rapper Native Americans?
I guarantee you there is.
And they represent the nation and shit?
Yeah, but like their YouTube videos have like 300 views. Which is, by the way, so many more than we have. Like, I'm not dissing that. I'm just saying like they're not Waka Flocka.
How would you even do that? Just like your hip hop beats and then just like tribal instrumentation over the guys for doing background vocals with the hand over the mouth.
They were the Native Americans were the original beatboxers.
Yeah.
All right. And guys, if you know of a gangster rap Native American,
get him on our show.
Email him to us. Like email us that YouTube link, madbroradio@gmail.com. We've actually been in contact with a couple of listeners through there, and we really appreciate the feedback that provides. So that's how you get in contact with us, madbroradio@gmail.com. Also, since we're talking about all the stuff I forgot to plug at the very beginning of the show, because I'm terrible at this whole posting, we have a website, right? It's awesome.
Yeah, your source for all things Mad Bro Radio. All you Mad lines out there. All you Mad gets.
I like Madeline's. I think that was your suggestion. I fought it. It's grown on me.
Wasn't that a children's book? Madeline?
Yeah.
She was in a yellow raincoat or some shit? No, it was like a blue coat.
Yeah, I think she was a member of a French Catholic school for girls.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, something there. It's written by the same guy who wrote Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
Really?
Yes, I know that much. No, that's Matilda.
Terrible movie.
No. Robert Dahl wrote Madeline.
And he did James and the Giant Peach. Ronald
Dahl, yes.
And it wasn't even Ronald. It's like Roald.
Really?
Roald Dahl. Maybe it's Ronald. Roald Dahl. I don't know. I want to say it's that.
Really? It's Ronald, who went by Ralph.
Why was I, Rawl?
Roald. No, not Ralph. He went by Roald.
Yeah, Roadld. R-O-A.
Yeah, he wrote Matilda. That's what we're thinking of, Matilda.
Well, who was James and the Giant Peach?
Same guy.
Jesus, this guy had the output.
I know, like prolific. Here, listen to this. He also wrote The Gremlins, The Fantastic Mr. Fox, James and the Giant Peach, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. This guy, that's prolific. Yeah.
The Big Friendly Giant.
Yeah, snaps for that dude.
Lots of snaps.
Which, by the way, that's what I got my nephew for Christmas. Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. The book.
Oh, the book. Solid choice.
I know, right? Like, forget the movie. Yeah.
You know how many kids were opening up the Johnny Depp version of that movie for Christmas?
I've not seen it, and I know it's terrible.
Yeah, I haven't seen it either. I can only imagine it's not good.
Although Johnny Depp in the pirate movies,
Johnny Depp's a great dude. No, I like Johnny Depp.
Those are good movies.
I'm sure he's probably the only good thing about that Chocolate Factory one, but it still probably has to be awful.
He's been in some stuff where he's been the only good thing about the movie. That what was the movie Cabin or whatever?
Oh, was that based on a Stephen King book?
Yes.
Where he ends up marrying the bitch in the garden? Or the dude. He marries a dude.
Yeah.
Secret Window.
Secret Window. Is that it?
That's what the movie's called. It was based on a book called something different or a short story.
Whatever that was, that movie was horrendous. Okay, but Johnny Depp, really good.
I don't know. I think I kind of liked it. It's been a long time since I've seen it, though. It probably sucked. I just remember he smoked L&M cigarettes in it. Pretty sure. Not noteworthy at all.
Of all, I think I know some things that would, I remember them because I think they might be a question on Jeopardy someday. That will never be a question on Jeopardy.
I don't think they were L&Ms anyway.
See, and you don't even have it right, and you're going to try Googling it because there's some Wikipedia version of that lists the brand of cigarettes smoked in every movie.
Actually, Rotten Tomatoes quiz, Doc.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I didn't remember it all.
Oh, and I'm going to take the it's a depth quiz. I just want to know what.
Okay, well, let's not do the quiz live on air.
Okay.
But what is with those like clickbait BuzzFeed articles? Like, aren't those infuriating? Like, just tell me what number one is.
And they're
Why do I have
never good. I
Oh,
get suckered into it all the time. Like, oh, this one. I know they all suck, but this one's going to offer
this will be the one.
Yep, this is going to be it. And they never, ever pan.
And speaking of Facebook, we have a Facebook page now. Find us. We are MaD Bro Radio on Facebook as well. Drop us a like our post, whatever you do on the Facebooks. We have a Facebook now.
Poke us?
But can you poke a page?
No.
We'll poke you though.
We'll poke you.
Yeah,
You'll get
like our page. Like our page, and the Robert Davis Facebook page, will poke you.
Why poke? What is a poke? Why did they ever even put that on there?
I think it's like, hey, are you there? Poke, poke.
Yeah, I don't get it.
Yeah, Facebook is... It's weird. It seems so like in vogue to be like, oh, Facebook's dead, bro. But like, it's really dying.
I don't know if I think it's actually growing. If we look at the numbers.
I mean, no, there's a difference between you can be growing while dying.
That's true. It's sort of like it's dying of morbid obesity.
You can't delete your account, so their account numbers are always going to grow. I think the important one would be concurrent users.
I think there's probably more people using it now than there ever has been. I don't think it's on the down, is it? It may be.
I think their concurrent users is probably higher, but only because of their international expansion. I think in the U.S., Facebook is falling out of favor.
Yeah.
And people are like, you know what? If I want to talk to you, I got your phone number.
Right. And I don't have to read 1,000 fucking... Share this 1,000 times to stop world hunger. Or don't share if you want Jesus to see that you didn't care.
Like if you would elect Sarah Palin.
Right. God's watching right now.
Right. Comment me, which of these is more likely? Had a kid, went to prison.
I'm paying attention to this. If we're true friends, comment me one word about how we met. If you didn't, I'll know that you didn't. It's just stupid shit. Like, people are...
And people getting, like, arguments over those.
Oh, yeah. That's
Bro. Why'd you put 3 instead of 2?
Why'd you think I'd be pregnant?
Yeah.
You know I had that ovarian cyst back in 2005 and it's not working down there anymore?
Yeah. Ever since that botched abortion, my plumbing doesn't work.
You tried to make fun of me, Jimmy.
So you're in desperate need of a girlfriend. Is there any girl troubles going on recently?
No. I got 99 problems.
And the rent is one.
Yeah.
The internet bills.
Yeah. And the couch that I need to clean off is one. I got laundry to do.
That Febreze bottle behind you is empty.
It might be.
Which, props for you for, like, have you ever used, like, every drop of a Windex bottle?
I'm actually running out, and I think I've had this Windex for fucking...
Really?
A long time.
I always just lose the bottle, and like, oh, well, go into the store now.
Oh, yeah, I end up... Or I think I lost it or it's gone, and then I buy it. I've got like 8 cans of Febreze in the closet.
Yeah. So I had a female issue recently that I wanted to bring to the show and get your opinion on. We spoke about this briefly. Okay. So I I have this female acquaintance.
Female acquaintance.
Yeah.
Tip of the fedora.
Yes, Fedora.
My female acquaintance.
And things are progressing, and they get to the point where, oh, hey, we're about to have sex, right? So you go through the whole routine, magic starts happening, and then like just this rock hit me in the head. Okay, out of nowhere, just get slammed. Okay, so we're going at it, and then I hear her call me daddy. Okay, which not in like a controlling, like there's different contexts in which you can say daddy during that, right?
Okay.
No, there like there's like the Hispanic eye poppy thing.
Right. Oh, definitely.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, but there's ways of saying it where it's like a control thing. They're not really implying you're daddy.
Right, but you were getting the implication from this.
This was, she has a normal voice. This was little girl voice saying daddy.
So she may as well have been calling you father.
Yes. And like not in like a innocent this was as like snaps you right out of it as it could be. Like you just created this like illusion that you were like 7 or something, and I don't know what's up with you, but I cannot do this right now.
So you just cut it off right there.
Oh, dude, you're saying you wouldn't? I'm talking. You get she it's like a oh daddy, but it's in that you know what I mean by that voice.
Oh yes.
Like you feel that she is calling you daddy, not like a control thing. That's not a filler speech. That's a title.
I don't know, man. I think it would take a lot more than that for me. What did you say? What's your follow up to? Hey, that's not cool. You back away from her. Put your hands up.
Okay, no. Like my reaction was like, okay, I did like my hands were like, could I do this thing? I'm like, my hands are up.
I can't touch you.
No. Like I
Hot
do that.
potato.
And I'm like, okay, and I was like, oh yeah, that's not what's going on? Oh, okay, I think we're done here.
That was it? How far into this are we talking?
Okay, we're talking like of like going at it, like maybe like 15 seconds.
And you're just like, oh, okay, that's it.
I'm like, I couldn't, like, I'm done.
Right.
I could not go any further.
So
I'm telling you, like, there was a mood, and then the mood just gone. Completely changed into, like, I feel like I'm, like, reinforcing some, like, obvious father issues. Ugh.
So, I almost think it's more awkward. Okay, how did she react to your reaction?
I don't entirely remember, but in like thinking back, I kind of like it has to be the first time she's got that reaction, or else she would stop doing it, right?
Yeah.
Because it's possible she's done that before in like because there are dudes who are into that. They're in that whole like role play.
Not even into it, or maybe just didn't.
Not bothered by it.
Right. There's definitely dudes that are into it, but
they're not perceptive enough.
Plenty of dudes that wouldn't give a fuck.
I'm not one of them.
Well, clearly not.
I get the hint. I get the slightest hint of child abuse, and I'm like, oh.
Well, I mean, how old is this gal?
My age. She's 22, 23.
Does she seem like somebody that has like a fucked up? Is there warning signs aside from that?
Well, she's having sex with me.
that in itself is a daddy issue.
Right. Right.
Well, okay. I just wanted to. How does it? Where do you go from there? When you cut it off, you're like, I can't do this.
I left.
Right, but
I left.
I mean, okay. I just need to know the most important details here. I feel like are you walk right out. You just like put your clothes on. You just dip out. Do you say any more words? Is there a discussion? Do you take off like?
There's like that stammering of like, yeah, this is not. I can't. I haven't talked to her since. Like, no contact.
Has she tried contacting you?
No, she has not.
Oh shit, man! I guess I didn't think about this, like the big picture. So you were like, I can't. Maybe she doesn't. No. But did you even tell her why? Like, does she think that maybe
I have
you
no
just twist out?
She understood. I have no clue. I have no clue if she understood why I just left. I think she does though, because it was like, I mean, there was like, you know when you get bad news and in your head it's just, doom.
I can't believe how much this affected you. Jesus Christ.
No, like I'm telling you. Like, I get the slightest hint of, like, child abuse, and I'm like, ugh, I don't want to contribute to this.
How would you be contributing to it?
Oh, because there's no way I'd make it better.
She's in her early 20s.
Yeah.
Look, I really
likes to sink into a child's voice during intercourse.
You must be more perceptive about these things than I am, because I probably would be engaged.
Less drunk.
Yeah, that too. But at this point, we'd be engaged.
Be making international flights just to see each other. Joint bank accounts, whole 9 yards.
The whole thing.
Yeah. Yeah, like it really bothered me, and I'm a little upset that you didn't just sort of snap agree with me. Yeah, like if it's okay, here's another one. You start getting to it, and then you see like that obvious signs that she like has been like recently cutting on her inner legs.
Ugh. You know what's fucked up about that?
What?
I don't know how I would react to that until you said legs, and then I was like, "Ew, gross." I'm such a bad person. But I really, you know what though? It's not that I wouldn't note it and think the same stuff that you think. I just don't think that I could just be like, "Whoa, what's going on here? Are you a self-harmer? Well, we need to put this to a stop right now."
How dare you?
Yeah, I just don't know. I mean, I would think it, but it wouldn't come out. I would probably keep going. I don't even know if I would bring it up.
Okay, like in that situation, I don't think I would stop for cutting. Because like that wouldn't take me out of the mood, right?
Oh, okay. I thought that's what you were asking. Yeah, I'm
just asking. That was just a hypothetical. I would definitely bring it up later, though. Like, hey, you should probably see someone for that.
Kind of shit. I don't even know what to say to somebody like just what. I think it would probably be I would just keep going, and then I probably wouldn't contact her again, which is great. Great. When somebody's already damaging themselves, go ahead and have sex with them and then never talk to them again.
Right.
But I mean, what are you going to do? I just, if you think of it in a way of like, what are you going to do for this person?
See, right now, the sirens that we hear, that is, actually, the sirens will be edited out in post, but there's real loud sirens in his background. That's him
like
heading to deal with the suicide of the girl that he just left.
Hey now.
So, What is it with you engaged ears? Why do you like them so much?
I'm not into them. It's not the gauged ears. No, it's not. The gauged ear. It's like a chicken and the egg argument here. I guess no, it's not anyway like that.
Which came first, them being hot or the gauged ears?
Exactly.
Or just gauged ears make them hot.
In fact, I'm not even into gauged. I think they're kind of gross.
Yeah,
When
but
you
like,
really get close to them, they're gross. Especially, I don't even know what's more gross, when they've got the big thing in them or when it's out. Because they're all
When it's out.
floppy.
when it's out.
But then when
Has
it's
to be
in,
out.
when it's in there, it's this big old. The skin is.
They're always red.
No.
It's always red,
no.
like it hurts.
No. Any girl that I've been around, anybody that I've been around with gauged ears, got to take care of those things, you know.
Ugh. It's just like that is such a terrible life choice.
Kind of is.
Like, at least with like a normal piercing, like if I messed up, like if 10 years from now you're like, yeah, you know what, this tongue piercing, bad idea. You know what you can do?
Take it out.
Take it out, and know what happens? Heals up. When you get a wagon wheel attached to your
And
ear,
some of them do.
like
Some of it's like, what in the? I could fist your ear.
yeah, ugh.
I don't.
It's a disgusting body
That being said, if there's
mutilation.
any girls in the area that have gauged ears, don't listen to this and take that to heart. They're just fine, honey.
It's artistic. It's
It's a way to express yourself, you know. I mean,
Yeah,
there's just things that you say
You
with
gotta-
gauged
you gotta
ears
be
that
your
you
own
can't say with other things, you know.
you got to be your own unique you.
Exactly. You got to be yourself. One girl's Monroe piercing is another girl's giant hole in the ear. You know, who am I to judge? You express yourself.
What's a Monroe piercing?
Marilyn Monroe had that weird freckle thing on her face.
Oh, you mean when girls like get the piercing to cover up a zit?
That's exactly what it looks like. It's just like a diamond.
No, like it's almost always like, oh, they have an acne scar right there on the lip.
Well, even if whether they did or didn't before the piercing, they're going to clearly have a scar there after. So,
Right. Monroe I've never heard that before. A Monroe piercing. That's interesting.
yeah, they've got names for these things now. That's a pretty tame. They get the little flappy in your ear pierced.
The little flappy.
Yeah, that's a
What's
tragus.
that called?
That's called a tragus.
A tragus.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just that little flap. Can you imagine that shit?
Mm.
That's even worse than the gauges, I think.
I don't like piercing. I don't like needles.
I don't
like piercings. Like you have like a lip piercing, right?
I have a nose piercing.
No lip.
No lip. What do you think I
Really?
am? Sort of an animal?
You seem like the type who would get like just one random lip piercing slightly off center.
I fucking hate dudes with lip piercings. I don't even like girls with lip piercings.
Yet.
Because they're always fucking
Okay.
with it.
Okay.
And I'm always fucking with my
listeners-
nose ring, so whatever. But they're always wiggling it with their tongue.
Listeners, not all of you have seen Matthew's conquered list.
Oh, Kurt's gross.
I was trying to think of the douchiest name I could think of for it, and I think I
The
found
nail
it.
on the head.
Yeah, the
The
list
douche hammer has lived.
it's exclusively girls with mother issues, covered in tattoos.
You don't know anything
And-
about their issues with their moms. I don't either. So.
I'm like 100% sure that we've confirmed this.
Okay, maybe so. Maybe so.
And see, and I'm so perceptive just on the number of tattoos and piercings that they all, and gauged ears, all of them. I'm so perceptive. Didn't we do this experiment where I just told you the exact type of cigarette they smoke?
Yeah, which is creepy.
Yeah, I hit the nail on the head, right? Like both of them.
And you don't even smoke cigarettes.
Yeah, and I was able to I called it, okay, because they're just so, no offense, but they're stereotypical. They fit so perfectly. I'm like, oh, Camel Crush, green, and uh, American Spirits was the other one.
I even
just
forgot.
nailed it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't smoke, so I forgot.
Show Davis a picture of a gal. He will tell you what kind of cigarette she smokes.
Exactly. Just using every stereotype imaginable. All of them.
They're just expressing themselves with their nicotine, with their cigarettes.
All right. We've talked enough about the sexual exploits of the two of us.
Or lack thereof.
So we're going to move on to something that might be a little bit not for those with the faint of heart. Fair warning: this next segment, I'll estimate 5 to 10 minutes, we are going to talk about shit.
Oh yes, okay.
So,
I was like, and this whole lead up, I'm like, what could we possibly be talking about?
Yeah. So Brown Talk coming up. Calm down.
This is going to be a new segment. We'll call it "Taking It to Browntown."
See, the whole Brown Talk thing is from the Your Mom's House podcast.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Sorry, guys.
Yeah. And they just give a warning to the listeners that, hey, we're about to talk about this, so like, don't be eating.
Get a fudgesicle.
Yeah. Okay. Today was my first day back in class. Okay, I attend a institution of higher learning.
You could tell he goes to college because he sounds so smart when he talks about it.
Darn right. So at the campus we have a Subway. Okay.
What'd you get?
The restaurant. Okay. Oh, BMT. Double meat, double cheese.
Why?
Tiger and cheese.
Why would anybody ever get a sub with just cold cuts when you're at a place that has warm meat?
Because they put it in the oven.
It's still not. If I'm going to be getting a sub.
Dude, it's really hot when they take it out.
I'm going to try it next time. BMT, is that what you called it?
Yeah, when they ask if you want it toasted, it's a yes.
Just toast it.
Yeah, they toast it for you.
Okay. Now, keep going.
It removes the cold factor. It's warm.
Don't they just toast the bread, then put the cold meat on it?
No. They put the meat on it, then they toast it.
I don't know what kind of ritzy-ass Subway you got.
A bullshit one at a college campus. Which, by the way, the people who work at a food service on a college campus have, like, no desire to live. Like, they're, like, you think fast food workers are, like, low energy and low motivation? These people have a job that they can't lose. And it's fast food.
Why can't they lose it?
Because it's usually tied into, like, whatever their little work program is for their tuition.
If you fucked around enough, you could get fired, right?
You get expelled.
Oh, shit.
Well, it's like one of those things where, okay, your tuition assistance is you're doing this job. You're going to get paid $8 an hour, and then $2 an hour goes to your tuition.
Oh.
So you're getting paid $10 an hour, but you pocket $8. You know, and it's a tuition assistance deal, and you get work experience and everything. It's stupid. It's a scam. But so I have my delicious Subway sandwich, which is actually really good.
What do you get on it?
It's a BMT.
Right, but they've got all the shit you can put on there.
Oh,
Vegetables and
see,
stuff.
You think I put vegetables on my sandwich?
You don't?
No.
Not even some peppers or something?
I put ranch, Parmesan, and salt and pepper.
Jesus, that's disgusting on a
It's so good.
Ranch. How
How dare you?
That's so gross.
It's very, hold on.
No, I know how this story is going to end in shit somehow at this point.
Yes, it will. After I enjoyed my sandwich, I had to take a shit. Okay, not like an emergency. It wasn't like I was sick. Okay.
So it wasn't like the stomach cramp, like, oh,
No.
it's time.
No. It was like a gentle knock. Okay. It wasn't a pounding on the door. Edgar Allan Poe, the raven flies in the window. It wasn't like this dire situation. Okay.
Poop poetry with art.
Yeah. Poetry. Okay. I'm gonna tell you how this went with a question.
Oh fuck. Okay.
Have you ever taken a shit that was like so like wide in circumference that you're actually like impressed?
Yeah.
Like you're like, how did that happen?
Those are the best
Like
ones.
the physics of this, like I don't understand. That was inside of me.
Right. No, the scary part is that it was inside of you, and now it's outside.
Yeah, like how did it get out? Like I've seen newborn children and their heads were not as like round and none of it's like wide.
But okay.
How does it happen?
So are we talking like a subway bathroom?
We're talking like a really nice university bathroom.
Of course. Ritzy shit.
Yeah, and I mean it was one of those ones where of course you're done, you stand up, you look, because you always look.
Of course.
And I'm just like, I don't understand. I am baffled. This is like as like wide as like my wrist.
Jesus.
Okay, like I was unaware that I could be fisted. but that's what we're talking about. We're talking about like that happened. Okay, like as wide as my wrist.
So were you so taken aback? Like, did it change your day? Were you like, oh, fuck?
Well, first off, when that happens, I think it's subconsciously, but you feel like you walk a little better.
Yeah, you walking on
Like
sunshine a little bit. Yeah,
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about when that happens.
no,
It's
yeah.
like, you feel like you have so much more energy.
Even
'cause
if
you're
the day
like,
goes to hell, and it's the worst day ever, you accomplished nothing. You accomplished something.
yeah, it was impressive. And you know how like commercial places have like the super high powered toilets?
Yeah, they just. Yeah.
Yeah, too big for the little pipe.
Really?
Yeah, I had to leave it.
You could throw
I
like
left.
chihuahuas in there and get rid of them if you wanted to. You're clogging them up.
Yeah, like I'm telling you, this was impressive how wide it was, and I had to just leave it. I hit the thing, and of course, it doesn't go all the way.
Then
It
you're
just
like,
stops.
shit, we gotta vacate the premise.
Yeah, I left.
Get the fuck out.
I went, oh, whoa, I don't think this.
Then you gotta kind of have to feel bad for the next person to stumble upon it.
Yeah, but let's say you walk in on that, like you see that, like your first thought is, oh my god, it's big.
That'll change their day. Actually, you left a gift that will continue to give.
Right?
More people are going to be perplexed by that.
Exactly. That's how my day went.
That's a good,
I
that's an
was-
accomplished day.
Yeah, like I'm still in awe. I was unaware that could happen.
Now you're just going to be disappointed in yourself every time you take a shit. You'd be like, come
It's just
on.
a normal.
I know what you're capable of.
Yeah. Like, come on, relax.
There's got to be more.
just breathe and let it happen. Like anytime a girl says that anal sex doesn't work because her butt's not big enough, it's just not true. Okay, because I could fit a wrist in mine.
Girls don't poop, dude.
Yeah, they do.
No, it's a thing. They don't.
Okay. They're just like Kim Jong-il. Kim Jong-un.
Yeah. Very much the same thing.
By the way, The Interview, great movie.
I thought it was pretty good.
Like, it was... I think I've said on this show, I thought it was going to be terrible.
Oh, yeah. Have we...
Like...
Oh, yeah, we haven't podcasted since...
It came out on Christmas Day. Our live podcast came out on Christmas Eve.
Yeah.
So, The Interview... I thought it was tremendous for what it was.
I don't know if I'd go so far as to say tremendous, but...
For what it was. Okay, were they trying to win Oscars?
Maybe they were.
No. They were trying to make a stupid stoner movie, and it was tremendous at what it was.
You know what I was impressed by? James Franco is actually pretty fucking funny. I don't think I've seen...
Yeah.
I haven't watched any of their comedies together except for Pineapple Express.
Which I think that's the only other one. But,
No, they have... there's that one where they just play themselves, End of the World or some shit.
Oh.
They got...
Yeah,
there's
but-
even another one in there, I think.
Yeah, I think James Franco is a really underrated actor. Like in that movie, like he, the Dave Skylark character is so like over the top, but he made it so, except for the little party at the beginning where he's like where he's doing like the Lord of the Rings impression.
Yeah, that seemed forced.
Yeah, that was too much. But like the rest of it, all the other like silliness.
He pulled it
seemed
off. He embodied
pulled
that
it
character.
off. Yeah. The Lord of the Rings things, the My Precious
Yeah.
was terrible. The rest of that movie, I mean, couldn't have been better.
It was pretty good.
Yeah, the Seth Rogen, however, was kind of a drag on that movie.
I hate his laugh.
I hate his fast talk. And he's always nodding when he says things. It's I don't know. What was the thing in the thing about damn it. The little this is great radio. The thing that killed the tiger. Oh, spoiler alerts.
What was it, a rocket or something?
Yeah. You know when he did the whole like fast talk about I don't want to put it in my butt. I don't want to put it in my butt.
Yeah. No, I got exactly what you're saying. Yeah.
Yeah, that
It's
whole
kind of
thing.
a
I don't
bummer.
like that. I don't like that. The thing was, by the way, realistic now that could fit.
Yeah. Puts that scene into a whole new perspective.
Yeah, it's real to me.
It's
All right, let's move into some happenings on in the news. Go ahead.
Who's playing the Super Bowl?
Huh?
Who's playing? Have they found the Super Bowl? Who's playing the Super Bowl?
Well, they don't need to find it. It's going to be in Arizona.
Have they decided who's playing it?
No. Next week, the Indianapolis Colts will play the New England Patriots. The winner of that game will play the winner of the Green Bay Packers versus the Seattle Seahawks.
Oh, I thought the Seahawks already had it in the fucking bag here. Everybody's been talking like they were playing the Super Bowl for
I think
weeks.
it's because people not that I follow the Seahawks. I watch the Cowboys and only the Cowboys. I'm not even gonna watch the Super Bowl because fuck Tony Romo. Yeah, I think people will feel that they're just that much better than everyone else. Like
I'm gonna
you might
get a
as well.
Seahawks jersey. What do you think?
You're such a bandwagon fan. You wait until they win their second Super Bowl
Hey,
in a row.
no, I was a big fan of that going into last year's Super Bowl. For like the week before the Super Bowl, I was
And they won.
watched it with my family. I was the only person rooting for them, and they won.
I guess Denver is closer to you.
Yeah, I don't know how people just arbitrarily pick fucking this one over that one. I can't actually get a jersey.
Well, okay.
Get into it.
Well, it's hard for you since you don't live in a football city.
Yeah. Well, and we're
Like, it's really easy to figure out why I'm a Cowboys fan.
well, yeah. I mean, football is big here. Only college football.
The Hawkeyes.
Hawkeyes and the Cyclones.
Who are the Cyclones?
Iowa State.
They have a better basketball team, right?
Yes.
Okay. See, my school participates in Division III sports. Really good at the Division III women's basketball. We don't have a football team.
They just straight up don't have a... Oh, okay.
Yeah, we don't have a football team. We have a really good men's soccer team for Division III. Which all the schools you've ever heard of, Division I. All the schools not good enough for you to have never heard of them, Division II. All the other schools. Us. Okay. Although, I mean, we national champion chess team. That's
Hell yeah.
We actually beat I believe Princeton this year.
Bunch of nerds.
Right? Nerds.
Nerds.
What were we talking about? What got us on the
events.
sport? Oh, you were asking about the Super Bowl. It's going to be in Arizona in like 3 weeks.
Yeah, it's February 1st or something, isn't it?
Yeah. Next year, Super Bowl L. Super Bowl large.
Where is that going to be at? They decide that yet?
Wait, I know it's
playing?
decided.
Who is playing the halftime show? Isn't Rihanna playing?
Pitbull.
Are you fucking kidding me?
I really think it's Pitbull. Hold on. Yeah, like Pitbull's everywhere.
I read an article that there was a few people. Oh, Katy Perry is playing it for sure, I think. But I read somewhere that artists were offered it, but they would have to pay money.
Yeah, it's a lot of exposure.
What the fuck?
Dude, ever since Michael Jackson did it, that's a huge marketing thing.
Paying money.
It's Katy Perry and Lenny Kravitz.
That's boring as hell.
Yeah, what Lenny Kravitz? What?
Didn't he just turn... I thought he was a serial actor now. Wasn't he in one of the Hunger Games?
Oh, is he?
Yeah, I think so. He was on like the Daily Show or something, and guess what they didn't talk about?
His music career?
Yeah. Not a word.
Which Lenny Kravitz was like, he was the last person. Between Lenny Kravitz and Robin Thicke, who was putting lots of nudity in their videos?
I don't know. I haven't seen a Lenny Kravitz video.
Lots of nudity. That Flyaway video.
That's his song. I was trying to think, what is he even...
I want to get away. Yeah, lots of nudity in that video. And then Robin Thicke just like... No one's ever going to match the level of nudity that Robin Thicke had, right?
I haven't seen that one either.
The Blurred Lines video? You're kidding, right?
No.
It's a video of just him standing there singing with a bunch of naked girls running around.
Maybe I've seen it. I don't know.
Yeah. By the way, that song, like, #1 hit, his next album sold like 100 copies.
Oh, yeah, that was... We
like,
talked about it on here, I think.
Oh, we have?
I don't know. You and I have talked about it before.
It was like, no exaggeration, it sold like 100 copies.
Like a very ridiculously, like nobody was into it. Nobody's into it.
Like #1 hit to no one bought his album.
No one gives a fuck at all.
like
Kids Bop outsells you by a large chunk.
Who buys the Kids Bop albums?
Who puts that in is like, yeah, this is some shit.
Like, could you imagine, like, in your mind, the only version of whatever song is the Kids Bop version?
That would just be hell. Just imagine.
In your mind, the only version of Stairway to Heaven that there is in existence is the Kids Bop version of Stairway to Heaven.
I would probably be just as inclined to listen to that at this point. Heard Stairway to Heaven enough.
So it's one of those ones where you acknowledge its greatness, but it's like, ugh.
Yeah, I've had
Again?
enough. It's like some super sugary sweet cake or something. It's like, oh, that looks delicious.
I was about to say cheddar cheese. It's like, it's
another
so good.
one.
It's so good, but at this point, like, we live in America, we have cheddar all the time.
Yeah,
it's on everything. It's just like when you think cheese, it's just cheddar. Okay, when the French are like, "Oh my God, it's cheddar,"
right?
And they're like, "Brie, who cares?"
You know what they would be good to do is not play Stairway to Heaven ever. Like whoever owns the rights to it, pull it from everything for like 7-8 years.
Led Zeppelin stole enough music to where I guarantee you that someone has those rights on lockdown.
Oh no, that is. Have you heard the song that it's super similar to?
Oh, dude, like all their hits were stolen from black musicians.
But this one was like a recorded
note for note.
song by another band. Spot on, like
note for note, yeah.
Can you imagine being the biggest rock stars in the world, living it up like you're one? They weren't very like humble about it. And every note that you're playing up there is pretty much just a reworked version of somebody else's song. What dicks?
That's the entire country music genre.
Well, fuck country music. I don't like them either.
I mean, like, it used to be a big deal if you were a singer-songwriter.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you sing the same songs you wrote?
Right, yeah.
Like Willie Nelson for a long time was just a songwriter. He just wrote songs.
Didn't even, like, for other people?
Yeah.
Oh.
David Allan Coe wrote "Take This Job and Shove It." It was performed by, what was his name? Johnny Paycheck. Tremendous song. David Allan Coe can't do it. He gave away the rights to the song, or he sold the rights to the song. He wrote it. Which, have you ever heard that?
Mm-mm.
I think it would change your life because you'd walk into your work and be like, "Take this job and shove it. I ain't working here no more."
I don't think I would do that.
You hate your job just enough. You might get drunk one night and text him.
I'm out.
Take this job and shove it.
Then the next day, be like, listen, I'm sorry about that. Dentist
Yeah.
on Super Bowl Sunday, so
There needs to be a way, like Apple needs to implement this in iMessage for you to delete a message after you've sent it.
from someone else's phone.
Yes.
Oh hell yeah, I've thought about that.
Like they need to put that on there, and also they need to give you like 10 passes a month to like stealth activate someone's read receipts just for like a couple seconds.
Just be like, fuck you! I know you read it, dog.
Yeah. And they're like, no, I didn't get it. And you're like, bitch, wham.
See,
I paid my $1 to
nobody
Facebook
really says that to me. I'm kind of the dude that says, oh, sorry, dude, I missed it. I fucking, you know.
You're like, I don't want to talk to anyone, so I don't care if they don't respond.
Right. No, that's kind of what it is. Why I need to have a better outlook. I need to socialize more.
Yeah, so what's going on in the news?
People at some newspaper or whatever in France got blown away. Bunch of what were they? Muslim extremists came in and shot up. It's like some parody newspaper thing. I don't know.
It was a satirical newspaper, the Charlie Hebdo.
Yeah, and it was kind of weird. I think they busted in with like a rocket, an RPG, and fucking. several
Tell me about the
guns.
whole manhunt.
I don't know a whole lot about it. So they tracked him down. One of the guys left his ID in one of their cars. Real smart move if you're a terrorist. Just leave your ID everywhere. And I guess what they found him. What do they even charge? I guess that would be an act of terrorism. But they shot down like 10, 11 people, I think. France, of all places. What does France ever do, Rob? What was it called?
They condone violence against the prophet.
I didn't think they condoned violence against the prophet. I thought they...
Bro, they allow that newspaper.
Yeah, but I didn't think it was promoting violence.
I'm pretty sure when you draw Muhammad, you might as well be killing him.
Yes, that is how they think it, huh?
You know, in the Quran, it doesn't actually prohibit anyone from drawing the prophet.
So why are they taking this shit so seriously?
Because they don't understand the difference between the Quran and the Hadith.
And the what?
Hadith. It's the words of the prophet.
Oh.
So, like, Jesus said a lot of things. Like, I'm sure Jesus was like one time like, hey, can I have some water? That doesn't make it like gospel, right?
Yeah,
every word the prophet speaks is not shouldn't automatically become gospel.
So he was like, yo, they don't let anybody draw any pictures of me, and they
No, he didn't. Or it was like every prophet, like including Jesus. Like if you're being a good Muslim and you think that that's what that means, you should be just equally as upset when people draw Jesus because he's a prophet.
Oh. Well, we need to talk to them.
Yeah. So with the whole manhunt, did you like out of nowhere? How is France able to like in like 6 hours mobilize like 50,000 security forces?
Yeah, wasn't there like a huge parade of cars just...
Like are these dudes on standby?
Yeah, just in case some shit happens.
Like 50,000 people were like trained. They had enough uniforms for them.
So
Like,
were they just off-duty people that just all...
I think their security for like it's probably like their National Guard, but they like their uniform is awesome.
Is their uniform awesome?
Well, like those black uniforms were like super scary.
I'm gonna put it.
Although it does kind of make them look like the villains in Call of Duty that you're just gonna kill indiscriminately.
Oh, they do. You're right. They just look like SWAT
awesome.
guys.
I know, but like there's way too many of them for them all to be SWAT.
Yeah, so you just get the gear, but maybe not the training.
Yeah, which I mean the gear's the important part, right? Like you look cool. Speaking of the SWAT training, you heard the thing in Albuquerque? The police officers are going to get charged for that murder? No. So these two asshole cops, and at this point, I've seen the video, I can call them assholes. Mm-hmm. Here's how their day went. At some point during the day, the two of them decided they were going to kill someone. So they find this guy who is a homeless man who is living in a tent out in the woods. Okay? They get a trespassing call, so they're supposed to go there and run him off, right? Mm-hmm. So they go out there, and he argues that, well, this is like public property. I have every right to sleep here under this law, this law. He's one of those folks.
Annoying. No offense to the guy.
But
rest in peace and everything. If that's how that is.
You can be annoying all day, right? It's the police are still public employees. They're supposed
to. It's technically it's kind of their job to be annoyed at that point.
Yeah. It's your job to stand there and be annoyed. So a standoff begins because this guy's refusing to move, and it turns out he was actually trespassing. He didn't have a legal right to camp there. But a standoff ensues, and the guy has like a pocket knife or something.
Does he pull it out?
He has it out, but there's some debate on the fact that it was unfolded because he was camping
Wait a
and he was
second.
using it
Is there a video? How long ago did this happen?
like a year ago.
Yeah, I think I've watched this video then.
Yeah. And they first off, they're in like full SWAT gear, and they have like silencers on their weapons in the middle of the woods. What do you need a silencer for?
I don't know. Kill homeless people.
So they shoot him, send their dog in, then a flashbang, okay? Then
That's
they
right.
shoot him with bean bags, shoot him some more with bullets, and then they're handcuffing his dead body because they just completely. By the way, when they rushed him, he was 100% clear as day surrendering.
Yeah, I did
Right.
see this video. Yeah, I'm gonna have to
Yeah.
rewatch it, but yeah.
I mean,
Pretty fucked
clear as day surrendering. Like, there's no. You cannot tell me he was not surrendering. I do not believe you.
Mhm.
So they shoot him a bunch of times. They shoot him with beanbags. They sent a dog in. By the way, they flashbang their own dog. They sent the dog in, then the flashbang, which is really stupid.
That doesn't make any sense, yeah.
Okay. But while they're handcuffing his dead body, the two officers fist bump. Yeah! Fist bump.
Fucking got him.
Got him. Doing justice.
Right.
Killing this
Yeah.
homeless man for camping. See, I kind of like Norway. Not Norway. A lot of this like Northern Euro, Scandinavian countries. The police officers don't carry a gun, and if they need one, they like have to call their sergeant to come and unlock the case that's in their trunk.
Well, that'd be a shitty day for them in the event that they need the gun quicker than, how long it takes for the sergeant to come unlock their gun.
But see, why would you shoot police if you didn't think that they were going to shoot you first?
I don't know.
You're trying to get away?
Crazy.
Run. People outrun the cops every day.
Mm-hmm.
You know how many cops look like me?
I just don't think that it's necessarily the fact that they had guns. It's the fact that we have crazy fucking people as cops.
Yeah, so that's definitely part of it, okay? But, they don't have huge problems with police getting shot in Norway. Okay, it's just not a problem that exists. And
Instead, they had fucking a guy go and mass murder, 30, 40?
okay, if that happened in New Jersey, you're talking about the Andres Breivik.
Yes.
That could have happened anywhere. That had nothing to do with the armed potential of the police because he was on a raft 2 minutes after detonating a bomb. Okay, they had no clue. Hey, maybe we should go lock down the camp on the island 20 miles away or however far it was.
Right.
Okay, like they had no. They're trying to figure out about the bombing. They're not thinking about the summer camp.
But then at a certain point, they know that this is going down at the summer camp.
Yeah.
I would like them to
after
have
all these
had
people-
guns right then.
Okay, they had to get to the island.
Right.
Okay.
It just seems like an extra thing they have to do. Oh, fuck, call the Sarge.
I'm saying the SWAT still has guns, but
Oh.
your everyday police officer. Let's de-escalate the situation.
Right.
Let's not give him the ability to just he was taking his wallet out. Boom, boom, boom.
Well, that's true.
And I understand we live in America, and we've already decided we're going to give everyone and their kids a gun. So it becomes a little less feasible here. But I like a system in which your everyday police officer has to go through some steps with some people who have some highly specialized training before they're allowed to start taking shots.
And we could just make sure that people that do have guns don't fist bump after they kill homeless people because they're set out trying to kill somebody that day.
I mean, it had to have been what happened. Like they wanted to kill someone, and they tried to create a scenario in which that would be legal.
Maybe you just pissed them off enough that they just.
And like the Albuquerque PD had been involved in like a bunch of shootings like right before that. And like the Justice Department went after him for it because like they were just like shooting everyone in Albuquerque.
So it's almost like these guys were like, well, we didn't get to shoot anybody. Brad in accounting even got to shoot a guy last week.
Right? Brad in accounting. I don't understand. Like, what's the argument against the body cameras?
I don't know. They would just go, it's not as if they couldn't just be like, well, it wasn't working. It didn't, I mean, they would just lie to get out of that too. I don't know why they're so against it.
And think about how shitty, gas station cameras are. Or banks. Right. Okay. You're Chase Bank. Okay. You have $50 million in your vault. You're telling me that grainy piece of shit camera that you have,
that's all you could afford.
That's all you could afford. Okay, you're telling you like if you have 50 million, you can spend 500 grand to keep it safe, right?
You would think.
Like there should be HD video. You should be able to use the footage to like get his shoe print. You should be able to do that CSI enhance shit like 100 times.
They're doing on like mall cameras on CSI protecting the food court.
Yeah, enhance. Yeah, like what?
It doesn't make any sense.
You know what I'm talking about. It's always this grainy piece of. It's always like it's not even video. It's a slideshow.
Yeah, it's boring because they'll say something on news like a man attempted, because everybody just attempts robberies of banks today. It doesn't seem to be something that's ever accomplished.
They like to not promote it when they're successful.
Good call. But I mean, the ones they show the clips, and you're like, I'm gonna watch this guy get owned by the people in the bank. It just happened here like last week. Some dude went to rob the place, and all the other customers just like tackled him and disarmed him. And I guess I didn't look up the footage, but I can only imagine it'd be that typical shitty Sims has better graphics.
Yeah, it's a slideshow.
Mm-hmm. It is.
You're only capturing every third second.
When it gets into that struggling shit, you can see it chop.
Yeah. Come on, people. You're a bank.
Yeah, don't tell me you don't have the money. You literally have all the money.
Yeah, you have an iPhone app.
Yeah.
You don't have cameras on your money?
That I never use. Just protect your money. I should
Come on.
That'd be it's probably helpful. Do you use a banking app?
I'm not with a bank. I'm with a credit union.
Well, yeah.
And it does not have an app.
I'm with a credit union too, but I think they have an app. I don't want to know how much money I have all the time.
Okay. I'm gonna check now. I wonder. I have text banking. I have to send them a text message to get my balance.
Are you kidding me? They do text banking?
Well, it's how you check your balance.
That seems sketchy.
You text them balance, and they reply with what your balance is.
Yeah, I don't even want to be able to do that.
You're like just don't even tell me.
Yeah, I know it's enough. Just enough to be depressed.
Right. It's like just enough to have no hope or future.
Exactly, yeah. To know that I'll make it another year doing the same shit. Another month, I should say.
Right, because a year's pushing it.
Yeah, there's no telling.
So, here's the question. Should I get our logo tattooed on my arm?
Are you serious?
No. Pop my head. Okay. How much do you think it would cost? So we've been looking at like different avenues to advertise the show.
Uh-huh.
How much would it cost to have someone tattoo our logo on themselves?
Way more than we could ever afford, I hope.
I hope. Well, like, how much does it? You have tattoos.
Mm-hmm.
How much does a tattoo cost?
Depends on what you get. So you mean literally how much would it cost just to get that tattoo done?
Yeah.
If it was, say, I don't know, like this big.
We have like 100 listeners. I'm sure one of them would do it for free if we covered the cost of the tattoo.
Not a person is going to get our logo tattooed on them. That size would be, let's say,
About the size of an apple?
Yeah, let's say a couple $100, then you tip them.
You have to tip a tattoo artist? Why? You just paid them for their service.
They're putting something permanent on you. They could do it subpar. You know, I mean, it could be... things could turn out shitty.
Matt, you tip a waitress at a restaurant because they provided you a service, yet you're paying the restaurant. Okay.
You're paying them, but you're paying the shop, too. Most tattoo artists are getting a certain amount of money from what they're charging you, and the rest goes to the shop.
Yeah,
from the money they get, that then goes out to the supplies they use.
They're making more than minimum wage. Oh, they have to pay their own like supplies and everything?
I'm sure, yeah.
Even then, like...
Even then, you tip them. It's there forever. You just tip a waitress.
You tip a waitress, they get paid less than minimum wage.
But I think they get paid less than minimum wage because they get tipped. I don't think that they
which is bullshit,
because,
by the way.
Right, but I don't think that you tip them because they get paid so little. I think they pay them so little because you're expected to tip.
Which is retarded.
Right. So, but by the same logic there, they could pay tattoo artists less than minimum wage and then you tip them, and I don't want to live in that world. Or get a tattoo from that person.
Or how about everyone with a job gets paid a living wage and we never have to tip anyone?
Okay, you fucking communist.
Yeah, if that makes me a communist, like, I'll grow out my Karl Marx beard.
You should.
Yeah. It's a bizarre idea that we allow an institution like tipping to exist.
Why?
The entire thing is okay. So if the average tip is like what? What's the
You know, it is kind of operating on the honor system. Because the idea is, if you do... The idea is you get paid for the job that you do. If you give me shitty service, I tip you not so well. If I get good service, then I tip you well. Problem is there's a bunch of assholes that will tip shitty, even if they do.
And we hope it averages out.
Right.
The thing about it this way, though, we are subsidizing that company to pay their workers less.
Okay.
Like, they're like, we could pay our waitresses a living wage, but then the burger would have to cost $12 instead of 10. And we say, oh, that's cool. We'll just give them a tip. It'll cost us $10.
Right.
Okay. So rather than pay the waitress a living wage, we ended up paying more. So that the company has better margins.
I know there's a lot of those terrible pictures on the Facebooks and shit that's like somebody writes in the tip thing like, wear a coat when it rains. Sorry, I can't afford to tip. And it's like, oh, this piece of shit. It's so hard being a waiter or waitress. I've had a lot of friends that have waited tables, and they generally made pretty decent fucking money. Well, I mean, that's coming from a poor 23-year-old standpoint.
Right, they can afford the slightly better alcohol than you do.
Right, I'm drinking the pop-off out of the plastic bottle. They got smeared off. No, but really, it was a decent... I mean, there's times they would come home on like a Friday or Saturday and have several hundred dollars.
But like you, are we talking about like your stripper friends or?
No, waiting tables.
Okay. At a strip joint?
No, at an Applebee's. Olive Garden. Oh. There's been a few places.
Olive Garden. By the way, Olive Garden breadsticks, amazing.
Yeah, they're alright.
Like, they really are on point.
I haven't been to an Olive Garden in years. My ex-girlfriend works at the closest one.
Really.
Yeah. I don't know if she still does. She did when we broke up
Pictures.
years ago.
We need pictures.
Nah.
Really? You're going to deny the viewers the...
Yeah.
They're demanding this.
Yeah. Should I go eat at the Olive Garden? I'll bring my
Yes.
I'll bring my laptop. I don't have
Dude,
a laptop. I'll get a
hold on.
laptop, bring it to Olive Garden, Skype with you while I eat Olive Garden. Make sure that she's my waitress somehow. Take a picture, put it on the podcast website. All for our listeners.
Okay, Matthew. I have an idea.
Oh, Christ. That was a little too... Okay.
For the show, okay? This is for the show. You want to help grow the show, right?
I'm not agreeing to anything. Yet.
Okay, you like our show, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Can I solo interview your
No.
ex-girlfriend?
No.
Why not?
Because she wouldn't do it anyway.
Okay, let's assume we live in a world in which she would. I think I could talk her into it.
It doesn't matter if you could or not. You're not going to be in contact with her.
I can make this happen. I have the Facebook.
Oh, no, you wouldn't. No. No.
Really?
She probably still doesn't work there. It's not even... I imagine you'd be talking to her about Olive Garden, right?
Oh, no, I'd be talking to her about you.
Oh, then definitely not.
I thought she worked at a strip club.
No. I don't date girls that work at strip clubs.
Well, who was the girl who we interviewed for, like, our second or third show that never made air?
Just a friend of mine.
Oh, really? But by the way, what's with girls who aren't that attractive working at strip clubs? No offense to your friend, but
I don't know.
wasn't that great?
I don't know. I don't really go to strip clubs, but you're kind of right. None of them are, knocking it out of the park. But I think that the line of thinking there is if you're that good looking, you don't have to take your clothes off to get dudes to give you money.
Have you ever been to a strip club?
Yeah.
Really?
I mean, really?
I've never been to one.
You're not missing anything. It
Really?
just
It's not
feels
that
like
great?
everything's covered in cum.
Really?
No, it's creepy. I mean, you walk in and it's exactly like you would imagine.
Awesome.
I don't know, man. Just creepy.
All right.
Girls seem sad. Old dudes in the
Oh,
corner.
I'm not into sad. I'm not
Drunk
into
people
sad.
everywhere. Yeah, it'd be hell for you.
Oh my goodness! It like my child abuse meter would just
Would
be
just
going
go off
off the
charts.
charts.
Yeah, you would be weeping on the floor.
Like my problem is I want to help.
Yeah, you're not gonna help any of them.
Yeah, like that.
But that's like such a typical fucking white knight. I just want to help. I'm sure they get that. All the time working at a strip club. Why are you doing this, baby? You don't gotta be doing this.
That would be me. That would be me.
Like that fucking City High
I'm-
song.
I will wear. I will wear that. I will wear that cross. It's my cross to bear.
You're the rare guy that would be legitimately wanting to help them. The other guys that are saying that,
I'd want to help
time.
them without my penis.
Right? The other guys they want to seem like they want to help them. They want that white knight dick.
Okay, no, like
They
I'm
want the
actually
white
like
knight sex.
sword.
They've got the white knight dick.
It's all flaccid and
It's got a mini fedora strapped to it.
yeah. Like I would actually want to help.
It's not gonna happen.
Yeah, so that kind of informs the situation from earlier. I was not helping.
Oh no.
Worst way to help someone is with your penis.
But once you're already there,
That's the thing. Like, I wasn't that committed, you know? Like, it wasn't
what do you
that
mean you
long.
weren't that committed? What in
That's,
the
okay, like, there's a big difference between, like, being, like, 15 seconds in and being, like, 15 minutes in.
Okay. I
At
don't
15
understand.
minutes, it's like, you know what? I am,
I've been
like,
done for
laser
14 and a half minutes. It's time for me to get out of here.
I don't know about you. I'm not 14 minutes. What?
I was
30
It's
seconds?
a joke. It's a joke, Davis.
Okay, real talk. How long do you last?
I don't know.
Estimate.
I have no idea. I'll time it next time for the podcast.
Right, with video.
Yeah, we're now shooting porn for the podcast.
I think that would help our viewership.
It might hurt it.
No, dude, have you seen, like, look at all the, like, sad, just terrible porn. It has, like, 100,000 views on Pornhub.
There is some gross shit
I mean,
that's just gnarly. Real bad.
not even, like, gross as in, like, oh, it's scat. We're talking, like, gross as in, like, yeah, these people should not, like, these people shouldn't take pictures, much less without their clothes
They
on.
shouldn't be naked around other humans, let alone these two together with a camera.
Like, close-up shots of
Yeah, it's like,
Okay. I'm very forgiving. I realize moles and things happen.
okay.
Have
That's a good way to preface something. What's next?
no,
Where's the butt?
okay, every, like, you know, pimples happen every now and then. Girl will just have a pimple right on her ass.
Right.
Happens, right? Who cares? We're grown ups now. But the big mole right on the vag, like right next to the labia, like in that area. You know what I'm talking about? You've seen those.
Yeah.
Okay. You gotta go to a doctor for that, right?
And everybody's pretending it's not there.
Oh yeah, everyone's pretending it's not there, and oh, it's so hot. No, it's not. Like, there's a growth there. Like, you might have melanoma.
I'm concerned for your health.
Yeah.
Put that thing away.
Wow, I am such a white knight, aren't I?
You really are. Do you leave comments on porn videos?
No. Oh my god.
You need to
I
follow
can't close the video fast enough.
stock porn comments, something like that on Twitter. They take comments, actual comments from porn sites, and put them over stock pictures of
I've seen some
dudes.
of these.
Yeah, or it'll be like a doctor like drinking his coffee in front of a laptop and be like, "Fucky, fucky, fucky, God, that pussy's so hot. I eat for breakfast. Yum, yum, yum. Fuck, 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 fuck. That dirty slut." And it's just like, it's so good. They do the best combination of shit.
There's a series on YouTube where, like, they reenact creepy Tinder text messages.
Oh, yeah.
I was texting you about this earlier today, and they're like one of these with, like, Sasha Grey, and, like, what they do reenactments. So, like, two people are standing there and they read the text back and forth to each other, and they're hilarious. I have some examples. Hey, are you into fitness?
Oh, am I supposed to be replying? Yes, I'm into fitness.
That's good. Hard to find a girl who's into fitness, dick in their mouth.
You know what's funny? You texted me that earlier, and I didn't get it.
You didn't get it?
Like, I read it and was like, what is it? He has a fitness dick? Is he lifting weights with it?
Hey, do you know what all the recent scientists are saying?
What are they saying?
There's only going to be 7 planets left after I destroy Uranus.
Okay, just imagine bros high-fiving as they text that shit.
Yeah.
As soon as it sends,
That's
a bro
so
gets
good.
his-
Like, there's no way this one has ever worked. Okay, this one coming up. impossible it's ever worked. At least the Uranus one, like, that could be clever. You know,
Ish.
you might get props for being funny if she's new to Tinder. This one has never worked. What's the difference between jam and jelly?
I don't know.
I can't. I can't jelly my dick into your ass.
So fucking dumb.
Are you a washing machine?
How do they even reply to that initial one? Why, no, I'm not a washing machine.
I think you just respond so quickly that it's just a separate text message.
Oh.
Are you a washing machine? Because I want to fill you with my dirty load.
What kind of dude describes his loads as dirty?
This is dudes who are beating off while he does it.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, these texts are not for her. They're not even to try and get her to have sex with it. He just wants a chick to read that while he beats off.
I like your forearm tattoos. Can't wait to see them disappear when you fist me.
That's kind of just weird. Like, what dudes are seeking out a woman to fist him?
Sit on my face and I'll eat my way to your heart.
Kind of creepy. Hannibal Lecter.
God bless the internet. Alright, we've lost a lot of steam. This show ended in a whimper.
We have something to save it.
We do.
Fillmore fact of the day.
That's right. What is our fun Fillmore fact of the day? Praise be to Fillmore, the greatest president to ever live.
Ever.
Yeah. He is truly underappreciated. The Illuminati have kept his memory from being spread. But we are we are speaking truth to power. We will not let the greatness of Fillmore be silenced. What is our fun Fillmore fact of the day?
We've got two of them, because one sounds like bullshit to me. He did not drink, gamble, or smoke in his life. Ever.
That sounds reasonable.
Okay. Straight edge president. Millard was his mother's maiden name.
That was a really common practice back in the day.
Well, cool. So he's just...
But there's a pro golfer named Davis Love.
Really?
Yeah. His first name is Davis. It's really common. You do the first name of the son be the maiden name of the mother.
It's kind of weird. I mean, with something like Davis, that's kind of a reasonable first name. Millard is not really, but I mean...
Millard's that's a first name. Nothing wrong with that.
How many Millards have you met?
Well, I met the spirit of Fillmore.
Besides that?
None. But it's just like Ruth, okay? There's no one under 80 named Ruth.
My grandma's younger than 80, and her name's Ruth.
And you have an ex-girlfriend named Ruth.
Yeah, actually, it's not Ruth. I guess, yeah.
But that's an old person name.
It is. That is an old person name.
That's an old person name. Beatrice.
Beatrice. It's funny, that was my, never mind. No, it wasn't. Wrong grandma name. Beverly. Beatrice, same shit.
You forgot your grandma's name?
No.
Etta. Mine's Etta.
What? How do you spell EDDA? EDA?
ETTA. Etta.
What is that short for, like, Beretta?
No, it's just Etta.
That seems awfully short for a name.
Yeah, that's what she was named. Back in the, late 40s when she was born? Yeah, late 40s. What's 1963 minus 14?
49.
Yeah, so she was born in 49 or 50. She was named Etta. Well, why did the name change? Or is like in the future is like Michael gonna be like, oh, it's such an old person name?
I think so.
Or what's the popular one right now? It's oh, Aiden.
Hayden, yeah.
Those are all real popular. There's another one I'm missing. Colt.
That's a shitty name.
Yeah, it's a terrible name.
Isn't that a horse?
It's a gun.
And
Yeah, it's a type of horse. Yeah, it's a type of horse. A colt. I think it's a young male horse.
Yeah, I think so.
A filly is a young female.
Oh, Philly cheesesteak.
That's Philadelphia.
Same thing.
Yeah, it's not a Philly cheesesteak is not made of cheval.
What is cheval?
Horse meat.
Gross.
Just like lamb meat is mutton, horse meat is cheval.
I thought, don't they just call it lamb?
No, it's mutton.
What's chicken called besides just chicken?
Poultry.
That's bird. That's bird in general. What specifically is chicken called?
Poultry.
Oh, well. Who knew?
Yeah, so this show ended in a whimper. We want all of you to check out MaDBroRadio.com. This was our first show back in like a month. We're a bit out of the groove. I blame Matt, excuse me.
I'll take the blame. It was me, guys.
Yeah, all his fault. He really should just quit the show. I'm calling you out, bro.
I should just quit, huh?
Yeah, you're just not cutting it.
What would it be then? Just the ad bro radio?
Rad Bro Radio.
Yeah.
My initials would be the Robert Allen Davis show.
Rad bro.
Nah, wait. I need you to stay on the show because I cannot afford another domain name.
Yeah.
So we're stuck together.
I'm stuck here until November.
Right. So we want to check us out at MaDBroRadio.com. We are from there. You can find the link to iTunes. You can search us in the iTunes podcast directory.
I was going to start blogging on our website. I don't know what to blog about.
Let's do. We'll talk about that. Let's do a joint blog. Let's do like every week one of us blogs about just something.
Okay.
I mean, just a general interest blog.
Yeah. No, that sounds good.
All right. So we are going to have all that on the website coming soon. You can search us on iTunes. You can find a link to the iTunes on our website.
We've got good guests coming up. All kinds of good guests.
We got good guests. We have no names because we've had some scheduling issues, but we have an EDM artist currently scheduled. We have a wow! I forgot our official sponsor.
How could you forget that?
It's way too late in the show for us to be doing this already. I'll have to edit one into the beginning. But our official sponsor, lockandloadgaming.com.
Doesn't just having a sponsor make us seem more legit?
Yeah. Well, we are. We have a sponsor.
Well, yeah, I don't mean seem. It made us more legit when we got the sponsor.
Yeah. Like, we are sponsored. Like, we have advertisers now. So
who wouldn't want to advertise with us?
Lock and Load Gaming is a multi-game community centered around Steam. They have servers that are free for anyone to use in Counter-Strike, Counter-Strike Source, Counter-Strike Go, Team Fortress 2, Insurgency, as well as many others. They have Minecraft server now too. You can check them out. Lock and Load Gaming. All their servers have Game Me stats, so you can compare across other people who you see there. Check them out. join their Steam group. That is the PC gaming interface. And yeah, check them out. lockandloadgaming.com. All right. We have had a good show. I think, right?
I think it went well.
See, you took out that e-cig. Have I ever told you how douchey e-cigarettes are?
1,000 times.
Yeah, they're really not acceptable.
Robert Davis, I'm here sponsored by Philip Morris, and I'm here to tell you, your e-cig sucks. Douchebag.
Do you know how
What you
quickly I
doing?
would take the sponsorship from Philip Morris? Do you know how much money they have?
Well, I smoke Parliament Lights. They're the Philip Morris company.
They are.
Yeah. So,
And you also drink Mountain Dew, so you love you some advertising.
Mountain Dew, Coca-Cola, Spotify, all options. Reach out to me, guys.
Spotify blows. Okay, guys, have a good day. Mahalo.
Do you like computers? Do you like to dance? Do you like crazy rhythm? Do you date fucking trance? Do you date pop culture and what it does to your head? Grab a beer, go online, rock with me.